Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2021 film Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. This film was made by Dean Fleischerkamp, who voices a character, and also Jenny Slate. This film was really nice and refreshing. I thought that the characters and the script were really insightful. But real quick, before we get started, if you like any kind of content about film and culture, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. So Marcel the Shell with Shoes On was originally like a couple of YouTube videos, I guess, and then they decided to make it a full-length film, and I thought that it was just perfect. I didn't know anything about it. All I saw was Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, and saw that it was some stop motion, saw A24, and I was like, alright, sounds good to me. And it was totally like right up my alley. I really liked it. It was a family-friendly film. And it is about Marcel, who is a 1-inch tall shell that has shoes on. Marcel lives in an Airbnb and meets Dean when Dean moves into the Airbnb after separating from his wife. In the film, Dean is basically making a documentary about Marcel. He meets Marcel after moving into an Airbnb where Marcel lives with his grandma. This movie is very bizarre and a little bit surreal, and you definitely have to suspend your disbelief. But I thought that it was really nice and really refreshing. Like I said, Marcel felt like a really insightful and really reflective character. One of the things that I thought was really cool that I'm going to talk about in this video is I watched something with Jenny Slate talking about Marcel, and she was talking about how, kids deserve to have good entertainment, and kids deserve, to be treated like people. And when I watched this film, I didn't even realize it was a kid's film. Obviously I noticed that it was family friendly, there wasn't any cursing or anything, and that it was nice and uplifting, but I wouldn't have said that it was a kid's film. And I actually shot a video for this film yesterday that I ended up not using, and I said that it wasn't a kid's film, and then come to find out it actually was made for kids. And to me, that's some of the best kind of children's entertainment. Kids are obviously, their brains are developing and they're growing, but it doesn't mean they're stupid. But I really enjoyed that. I thought that that was really nice. I'm not going to talk too much about the plot really, but basically after these videos, Marcel starts to realize that the world is much bigger than he had initially realized, and decides to start to go and look for his family. Along the way, there's some really nice ambient music that really sets the tone for some really nice reflective conversations between Dean and Marcel. Also, one of the things that I really enjoyed about this film was how it kind of used different mediums to make a really nice story. Like, there were a couple different visual mediums. There was some CGI, there was some stop motion, there was some live action, and I feel like the best modern films nowadays are taking advantage of all of that, as opposed to just using a bunch of CGI. I think that, as many different kinds of avenues artistically as you can use to come together and create a film, it makes for something really nice if you can pull it off. But the script, the voice acting, the characters, everything, the music, the way it was shot, I felt like it all kind of came together and culminated in something that was really nice and really refreshing, especially in this modern age where I feel like a lot of film just isn't as thoughtful as it maybe should be. And so I really enjoy that. I really think that kids need more of that. I'm not a father. I don't have kids, so I'm probably the last person that should be giving an opinion on it. But I do think that there should be some more thoughtful entertainment for children. The chemistry between Jenny Slate and Dean, the guy that made the film, seemed really genuine and really nice. There were a couple times where I found myself genuinely laughing and smiling, and there were a couple times where I almost started to tear up as well. And that's really all I gotta say about Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. I watched it on Canopy. It's a great streaming service. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you take just 1 second to click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like any kind of content about film and culture. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.